Trade Bortles for high pick and take Mason. I'm not trading Blake Bortles. Has the draft happened yet? It has not. It's about to happen, though. Thank you guys for being patient. Free agency took a while. I definitely wanted to make some moves, and I spent a lot of time doing so. There's still some good available players. Rolando McClain, Michael Brockers, Reggie Nelson. Outside of that, some decent players. But I'm really disappointed we could not get Chandler Jones. I tried. So it's time to draft, and I will save after every draft pick. I'm not getting Dree Archer. He's not well-rounded enough. All right. It's time to begin the NFL draft. The first time in the Jaguars franchise, we are drafting. On the clock are the Arizona Cardinals for the first pick in the 2016 NFL Draft. And so, with the first pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Jermichael Odom, one of the only players I liked early in the draft. So Jermichael Odom is a Cardinal, and now we are on the clock. And I'm not seeing the option to trade down. Wow. We might have to make a pick here at number 2. Or I could try doing a manual trade. I would love to trade down. Because look at all these overrated prospects here at the top. And then guys at positions I don't need. Here's Kyrie White, defensive tackle, 7.0 combine grade. Good, but I don't want to take him at 2. I don't like any of these players at 2, honestly. It's kind of a weak draft class. I gotta try doing a manual trade down. Nate Bell, 4-3. He's basically my favorite guy on the board. And behind him, there's still Michael Bryan, whom I liked a lot. Who is strong. First and 40. Third and vert. Third and broad jump. Michael Bryan, still a 4.38 guy. With good broad, 3-cone shuttle and bench. Oh, man, Bell has better skills, but Bryan I like more physically. And they're similar size. Bell's a little bit taller. I still rank Bell higher, don't worry, guys. Jimmy Dean. Look at he's first in 4 of them. That is ridiculous. But I gotta try trading down. I have already turned trades on, I believe. I believe I did that as soon as I woke up and got on the game. Yep, they're enabled. Trades are on. That's why guys are on the trade block, I'm pretty sure. So they're all enabled. I just have no offers. So who can I trade down with? How about the Giants? Go down to 10. NFC team we don't have to worry about. Get their second round pick maybe. And we'll give up number 2. There we go. We traded down successfully. So now the Giants are on the clock and we are picking at 10. I always keep it paused. So at number 2, the New York Giants trade up. And they select, I wish I could see his full name, Mason, wide receiver. So Giants get a wide receiver. And then the Bears get a quarterback, Austin. The Dolphins get that defensive tackle I liked. Philadelphia takes a left tackle. Defensive tackle goes to Oakland. Tennessee ends up with a wide receiver. There's Hatcher. Tampa Bay takes Vondre Quick. Wide receivers going off the board. They're going to be very disappointed. San Francisco. No, the Panthers trade up for a tackle. Gilbert. And now at 10, you know, we're still in a position to where we could trade down still. We could get another 2. And a 4. And a 3, potentially. The Saints. Wow. Where do the Saints pick? Because they were pretty good. They were in the playoffs. They are 27th. So we're going to find someone to trade with. I like that first and third combo, though, from them. There's Cleveland. Has a good offer. That's a third in next year's draft from the Cowboys. I think I'm going to take this Saint offer. Yeah, I probably should have gotten more than a 2 for that first trade down. But oh well. I'll accept with the Saints. Trade down again. We're going to be busy in that second round. Just got to hope our guys are there when we want them. Skip ahead. Yeah, that first trade wasn't good. Now you guys don't like the second one either. Oh well. They take a tight end at 10. Wow. Washington. Defensive tackle Dorsey. St. Louis takes a left tackle. Baltimore takes Trey Taylor. Pittsburgh takes a wide receiver. I'm just checking my draft board. Corners I like, you know, second round prospects, not a big deal. A lot of overreacting in the comment section. Left end goes to Cleveland. Moon goes to the 49ers. There's a quarterback to the Lions. A safety to the Jets. Quarterback to the Texans, Hankins. Beecham to the Bills. The Vikings take a middle linebacker, Howard. The Colts take a right end, Greco. Falcons take a tight end. They need one. And there's the first cornerback. The Chargers get one. Now the Bengals. They take a safety, Beecham. And the Cowboys take defensive tackle, Griffin. Now we're on the clock. What offers are out there now? A lot of firsts in next year's draft. So when do we pick again? We have 27. And we have 34. Let's see. Let me just see what's out there. So we pick again very shortly. I could trade away and have another first round pick next year. It's not a great draft class, so maybe having 2 firsts next year is a better deal. There's Nate Bell, the third best corner available. Michael Bryan behind him. Everyone's saying just take Bell. We could get another 4th round pick, Cincinnati. So we could gain another 4 and a 4 next year from Chicago as they want to trade up. And the Bears got to deal with the Vikings and the Packers, so I expect they're going to be pretty bad. I'm trading with Chicago. They're trading out of the 1st round entirely. And now we pick at 34. Was it 34? Yeah, 34. I'm sure everybody's going to love that in the chat. As they take Riles. KC takes Graves. New England takes Scott, a quarterback, as Tom Brady retired. The Green Bay Packers take a linebacker in Doolittle as Julius Peppers retired. The Seahawks take a corner. There's Young. So now we're 3 picks from us. Denver, Arizona, and Jacksonville. Denver takes a quarterback. And then the Arizona Cardinals take a tight end. Worrying for nothing. The first pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars in this series, after trading down multiple times, is cornerback Nate Bell. Good pick. You traded the 1st for a 4th? No, I traded the 1st for a 1st, a 4th, and a 7th. Or actually 2 4s, wasn't it? Oh my, I just saw his speed. 97 speed. 44 tackle, though. That's so bad. Oh boy. Man, that tackling has to get better. But he can cover. He can hang with the speed. And he can play press. Nate Bell is a Jaguar. All right. So now I just want to check where all our picks are, and I'll save it in a second. Yeah, he's Asante Samuel, basically. We still have 42, 59, 66, 91. We have... Look at all these picks, guys. We're ending up with 7 top 100 picks. We're in a very good situation. And then next year, we have 2 firsts and 2 fourths. Hopefully Chicago's not very good. But we got a big impact corner. Okay, let's resume the draft, guys. Chicago is now on the clock. They have selected a strong safety. Miami takes a middle linebacker, Nelson. Rams take a guard. Oakland, no, the Broncos trade up to take a defensive tackle. I think that's Leffie Morgan, the one I liked. He was good. He just went to Tennessee. Antoine Perry, I think, goes to the Buccaneers. A.J. Dawson goes to the 49ers. So a few guys I liked go in a row, and now my turn again at 42. Just looking at second round prospects out there. Michael Bryan is there. A lot of you guys like Bryan as well. We still have more top 100 picks to work with. Bryan could be an excellent nickel guy with that 3-cone and the 20-yard shuttle. He has good bench. He's also a run support corner, so he's probably going to have good tackling, and he has good speed. I'm okay double dipping at corner here in the second round. Absolutely. Michael Bryan, only 55 tackle. That's lower than I thought he'd have. But 94 speed, 83 man, 82 zone. Keep in mind, we also have Brandon Boykin now. So we're loading up at corner. We're going to be deep. And Maxwell's moving to safety. And we'll see what happens with Gratz, McCray, and House. So I'm okay double dipping at corner here. It's a reach. A 63 overall rated talent. I'm writing just some notes down, guys. Do you remember the overall for Nate Bell? I saw his individual ratings. I didn't see the other stuff I wanted to see. So we'll continue skipping ahead. Washington takes a tackle. Dawkins goes to the Browns. Taven Williams goes to the Baltimore Ravens. Jimmy Dean goes to the Steelers. A lot of corners going off the board. A safety to St. Louis. He was a 79. Thank you. Leon Duncan to the Carolina Panthers. Detroit gets a linebacker. There's Wes Graham, I think. Yeah, the corners are going fast. And now we are on the clock again at 59. All right, so we're still in the second round. Here's my watch list. All the second round prospects I liked here. Deontay Nelson, Chris Monroe. I liked a lot of those quarterback prospects. There's Antoine Young. Chris Conley. Nataki Mason has a lot of fans there in the chat with that 4.63 speed, his throw power, and good accuracy short. Good mobile quarterback. Otherwise, those second round guys, not crazy about them. I liked Chris Monroe quite a bit, but obviously Nataki Mason's very good. The halfback, here are his ratings. Not elite in any of those categories, but pretty well-rounded. Deontay Nelson, good 40, 3-cone and 20-yard shuttle, but he doesn't have great skills or bench. There's really a lot you have to do to make him better. I don't think he's a second-round prospect. I definitely like Nataki Mason quite a bit. Third rounder. Look at quarterbacks. He's the third best available. Do we have any trade offers? Because where would we pick again? If we don't pick here. Okay, it's going to be a bit. Looks like 91 is our next pick after this one. Or 66. I missed that somehow. So we pick again very shortly. Somehow I missed that. So I could trade back. Gain a pick next year, perhaps. There's Chicago. We've already gotten a couple of their picks. We're going to get the whole slate. All right. I really don't want to trade out completely. So those aren't future picks from Chicago. What's their third round look like? It's right after 66. So I think I'm going to do the trade with Chicago. And we're also going to gain a fifth in the process. So we trade back again. Oops, I'm going too far. So Chicago's on the clock. We'll skip their pick, and they take Antoine Young. That's, you know, I was really wanting to draft him. I didn't think they'd be trading up to get him. Third round prospect, but there are other linebackers I liked. Chiefs get a guard. There goes a guard to the Patriots. The Packers take a defensive tackle. Seattle takes a center. Denver takes a wide receiver. Arizona takes Chris Conley, and now we're on the board with 2 straight picks. So they took the linebacker I liked. But now I want to take the backup quarterback I liked. Nataki Mason. Very good throw on the run. You know, I definitely believe in investing in backup quarterback because you have to assume that at some point he's going to play. It just, quarterbacks get hurt. And like you saw in my Panthers franchise, when the quarterback gets hurt, you got to have a guy that you can rely upon. And that's the whole idea behind that pick right here. Nataki Mason, oh my goodness. True rank is 4. He's an 84 overall. Uh-oh. 84 overall. Quarterback controversy in the comment section. I can already see it. 85 speed. Good injury. Decent injury and decent stamina. Accuracies are pretty good. Okay, so we took a quarterback and 2 corners. What do we do now? Everybody's saying bye-bye Bortles. We'll see what happens. Ooh, there's Sutton right here. I know what I'm getting if I take Fanaf Sutton. So let me see my watch list. There's Deontay Nelson. As I mentioned, needs a lot of improvement. Sutton's one of the best guys available that I like. There's Ryan Cole. I like him too. Shaheen Marshall. What was his combine like? Okay. Cameron Lucas. 4.57. So we pick again. I just want to see my whole slate of picks. We still have... What is it? We're picking 42 right now. I forget. Or no, we just picked 66. And now we're picking 67. Then I have 91, 98, 99. So after we make this next pick, we don't pick again for a while. What are our trade down options? Oh wow, gain a second next year. We could gain a third next year from Seattle. Oh, I gotta save. That's right. Thank you guys. Whenever you guys have a message, it's always good. A lot of echoing in the comment section, so I see it. Thank you. So we're 3 picks in. Let's see what we got. Damian Todd, Jerron Hunter. No combine grade? That could happen? He decided not to participate in the combine. That is nuts. That's in the game? I've never seen that. That's crazy. Ryan Cole. I definitely liked Ryan Cole's ratings. Probably draft story dude, most likely. What a savage take him. Anybody else not have a combine grade? Look at him slip too. He just wasn't that impressive to begin with. Although it says late first rounders, true talent. Maybe if he continues to slip. I can't take that pick right now, though. I can't right now. I can't justify it. So if we did trade down with Seattle, where would we be? $95? Wow. That's a long way to drop. What offers are there again? Chicago for futures. The Raiders will give us a 5 next year. The Panthers will give us a 4 next year. So where's the Panthers' third round pick? To 80. I think I'll do that. Or, what were the Panthers offering again? A 4 next year? Or no, I'll be getting the 3 and a 4 this year. Or a 3 and a 4 next year for Cleveland. So Cleveland's third is a 79. It's just ahead of Carolina. So do I think I can go back about 10 slots, a little bit more than that, and still get some good players? Now, you guys really want Cole. Ryan Cole. Pass block is pretty good. Impact block, run block. He is a good prospect. Yeah, the green screen's coming back. It's not going to be gone. Or it's going to be fully back, I'm assuming, soon. Oh. 6.3, huh? Ryan Cole, 8th and bench. What is he in terms of centers available? We have a couple good centers on the roster. Decent ones. So I don't know if I can take Cole this early. Quite yet. Taking my time here. There's Chance Alexander. So here's a look at my watch list right now. Some edge guys are falling. Centers, you know, we're hitting that sweet spot for centers. Move Cole to guard. Yeah, that would be an option too. Although we have AJ Cann, Brandon Linder, or maybe he stays at center. He's a nice offensive lineman. Maybe it's the time to take him. I'll take Ryan Cole. We reached. Run block is okay. Pass block's okay. Impact is very good. I could probably work with this. Not as good as I was hoping he would be, though. So we took Ryan Cole in the third round at 67. Let me save it again. And let me just check before I start advancing again, who do I want next? So I can see if I need to maybe trade up, or if I can sit back and wait. I'm going to write down every pick I have remaining. I just made 67. So I have 91, 98, 99, 130, 131, 162, 194. Oh, all right. So up next, I would be interested in taking Drawn Hunter. It says he's a first-round talent. Maybe there are other ratings that aren't as bad, but it still seems like a risk with his top 3 skills being that. Although, you know, B- finesse isn't bad, B pursuit, C+ hit power, maybe he has some other high Cs. But he's a speed rusher from USC with really good size, and we could get him for a potential value. Otherwise, I really like Fano Sutton. And then I think there are a lot of 4th rounders I liked a lot. Sean Nelson was solid. Franklin Fitzgerald I liked a lot. I don't want to miss out on Franklin Fitzgerald. So he's going to be there probably when we pick again. I can probably get away with just standing pat with my current picks. So there goes Brian. There goes a guard. There goes the halfback, Vincent. Chance Alexander. And there goes Hunter. Ugh. So yeah, I mean, I want to know how good Hunter was. Let me just write him down. Bucks, right, and Hunter. I just couldn't play it too risky there. It would have been a potential really dumb move. Is he already on the roster, by the way? Does it work that way? It could have been a big, blown opportunity if we took him. So he's not on the roster yet. Not signed until the end of the draft. There goes Chris Monroe to the 49ers. The Giants take McKnight. Washington takes a center. St. Louis takes Sutton. The wide receiver we all liked. B pluses across the board. There goes Swain. Ooh, Raiders for up to take a safety. So where are we at next? Picking at 91. Let me just see Franklin Fitzgerald's spot on the board. 3rd D tackle with the best combine. Linebackers. I liked these guys a lot. They're 6th round prospects. There's Dosha Riley. Nat Baker. Good bench press. Yeah, sadly, it just hasn't been as strong of a class as I would hope. Yeah, we missed out on Sutton, but we have good receivers, and I signed a couple guys. It's going to be all right. All right, Philadelphia takes a quarterback. The Jets are on the clock, and they take a tight end. The Texans take a wide receiver. Here's Buffalo. I am going to try trading up here. Will that be enough? Probably not. So we skip ahead to the Vikings. We're on the clock. I don't want to lose out on that defensive tackle I like. Even though we did sign Dominique Easley. I know this probably isn't enough. Maybe offer that 6th if I'm worried too much. And the Vikings took a defensive tackle too. Not the one I wanted, thankfully. Colts, they're in division. I don't want to trade with them. They take a right tackle. Now here are the Falcons. Maybe that 6th, 7th rounder is a decent value now. Unpause and don't click pending. Don't have to fall back that far, Atlanta. And they stay on the clock to take a corner. There is San Diego. The team I want to leap in front of is Cincinnati. We'll give you our 7. So go up a few spots. It said it was accepted, was it actually? Nope, they took a wide receiver. So here's Cincinnati. We're just 2 spots away from what we want. Cincinnati takes a corner. Dallas takes a corner. So we couldn't make it happen, but we're still going to get the guy I want. Offer Bortles. There's Deontay Nelson. Yeah, Deontay Nelson. Still. He's fallen. Sean Nelson I like quite a bit. Franklin Fitzgerald, though. This is the guy I want. Good pick. He's ranked 11. He's an 82. Oh my god. There we go. That's why I was trying to trade up for him. My goodness. We just got a first round caliber player. Franklin Fitzgerald. See, guys, I do know what I'm doing sometimes. There we go. He comes in with 81 block shedding, 86 power moves, 84 pursuit. There we go. The 11th best player in the draft. You can bet I'm saving after that. So to recap, guys, we drafted 2 cornerbacks, a quarterback, a center, and a defensive tackle so far. Now on the clock, Kansas City. Take a defensive tackle. Patriots. No, there goes Sean Nelson to the Atlanta Falcons. I liked Nelson a lot too. Should have considered trading up. There goes Pickett to the Packers. A linebacker to the Seahawks. Shaheen Marshall. And another corner. And so now we have back-to-back picks again. So there's Deontay Nelson. 5.9 combine grade. We know he has speed and agility and acceleration, with those 3 traits being very good. But I'm just not sure he's all that talented. I mean, the talent says early second rounder, but I don't see it. Maybe we can take a chance. I didn't keep around Andre Branch. Let me see my watch list. There's Antoine Gresham, Cameron Lucas. Not many other edge rushers up here I liked a lot. You know, maybe he's good at some things I don't expect or something. But I mean, his highest thing's a B-, so how good could he be? Second round talent. So he's going to have high speed, acceleration, and agility. So that's probably what's boosting his overall. He has pursuit and power moves. He's a falling star here in the third round, guys. Let's go for it. Deontay Nelson. And he's a good pick. 76 overall with 85 speed. Acceleration and agility are high. Power move isn't as bad as I thought it would be. And block shedding's a 70. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think it's a good alternative to Andre Branch. So he's actually pretty nice. And now we immediately make another pick after I save it. Good pass rusher, and that's what I need. Although, I'm really upset I missed out on the other Nelson. The one that's a good run stopper. I need to see what other run stopping ends I have on my watch list. Because I'm really mad I missed out on him. Antoine Gresham. Strong. This guy could actually play that role. I'm not going to take him yet because it'd be a reach. But he's got good block shedding, and he's got good strength due to his high bench press. So I do want Antoine Gresham, but he's got to stick around for a while. So what do we got? Dosha Riley, not going to happen. Another defensive tackle, DeMarcus Byers, 4.52, good shuttle. A little receiving back. Vince Beckwith, good impact, good run. Impact is what I have to work with a lot of guys on my roster. Like Brandon Linder has, I think, 92 pass block, but his impact's like terrible, so he can't hold the blocks. A lot of guys saying Lucas, Cameron Lucas, with his nice 3-cone, 5'11", 186, receiving back from Memphis with elusiveness, juke, spin. Not the greatest speed. But a decent athlete. You guys want Lucas. You know, I don't know. I don't think I want to take Lucas right now. Although those top 3 skills are nice. I'll consider it. Let me check out some other ratings. Ooh, Michael Riley. With his catching, vert, broad jump, bench press. I'm taking Michael Riley. Taking a tight end right now. Come on. Good pick. With 68 run blocking, that can be up to the mid-70s. Now we have a second tight end. Michael Riley from Bowling Green. Perfect value. 99 at 99. .36 awareness, though. That's got to get better. So we pick again at 130. And that's if I don't trade up. Yeah, Lucas is small, and we already have Denard Robinson, and I picked up Antoine Goodley to play a nice role, and he's 220 pounds with some power. So I really like to get one of these linebackers. I don't have to get too aggressive right now. Let me check out my watch list. I like those linebackers. There's Cameron Lucas. Maybe if he sticks around, I want that fullback, Tyron Foreman. So, I'm okay standing pat and just waiting till our next pick. There's some guys down the list I like. So those last two picks of mine were 4th rounders, correct? Yep. Actually, I wrote 3rd next to both of them. It looked like I had 5 third-round picks. So we continue on. There goes another quarterback to Miami. A wide receiver to Philly. Cameron Lucas goes to the Raiders. Tennessee. Oh, they took Gresham and he's overrated. And these strong side ends, I just can't have them. There goes a corner. There goes a middle linebacker. There goes a halfback. Another corner off the board. Vince Beckwith. Woodson. Is his name Charles by chance? Another left end. Let me, are there any more left ends I liked? Thomas Simmons. 3-4 run stopper. He's more suited to play defensive tackle in a 4-3. Antonio Briggs. Speed rusher. Probably not. How about guys I never even looked at? Or don't have on the watch list? This guy's actually a 4-3 guy. 20 reps on the bench. 18 reps on the bench. 18. Any right ends who could play left end? Like Kason Griffin with his... Oh, he's 301 pounds. Darius Campbell? No. So I might not get that strong side edge rusher I wanted. Or run stopper. So I guess I'll just continue to let it ride. Alright, now at 115, the Texans take another Beckwith. Wow. Kitchens, I liked him. He goes to Buffalo. Vikings take strong safety Vaughn. DeMarcus Byers goes to Indy. Dosha Riley to the Falcons. So we're getting close to 130. Almost on the clock again. Approaching the 5th round. And here we go. Back-to-back picks again. I love it. 5th round picks. Here we go. What are the offers? I like to check. A 4th next year. That's the value. When you trade for a future, it always goes up around. Remember when the Vikings... I forget who the Lions traded up to get. I don't think they panned out, though. Maybe they did. I don't remember. But they traded up in the 4th, and they gave the Vikings a future 3rd. And the Lions were so bad the next year, it was a top 100 pick to a division rival. That was just a couple years ago. I forget who the Vikings took with that pick. So, to my watch list now. Tyron Foreman and all those other linebackers I liked. I'm not taking a fullback in the 5th round, though. As good as he is, 5'18", though, he's not fast. He can catch, but he can't, like, run with the football. I might wait for him to go undrafted if that's the case. Oh, he ain't. Oh, wait, never mind. Here are the rest of them. DeAndre Taylor. By the way, don't look at the ranks. All these guys are going to be top 3. Damn. None of these guys can run. I drafted a tight end at least. Michael Riley. James Hightower, that would be interesting value. My 3rd corner, though, when I picked up 2 in free agency. I think it's a good idea. A couple strong safeties I still liked. Gerald Frazier. So here's Nat Baker, 4.76 with a good 40, or a good bench. Marcus Tarpley, very powerful, very strong. Maybe a nice replacement for Toby Gerhart. B+ trucking, power back. DeAndre Ayers, 4'6", not exactly height, weight, speed material. Rashard Thomas, 4'82". Or are those other linebackers I liked? 4'6'8". That's something. Tyrone Mays. So Stephen Cole was the other one, 4'6'5". Really impressive ratings. I want that running back now, though, I think. We have back-to-back picks. So why don't we go Marcus Tarpley with the power? Oh, yeah, I got Tebow. I can put him at tight end, maybe. Huh? Marcus Tarpley. Maybe he's better than Toby Gerhart. 70 overall, good pick. 85 speed, 85 strength, 88 trucking, 70 carrying. So not much of a receiving back with really bad catching and route running. But he's, you know, short yardage specialist. And now, at 131, I'm going to take Stephen Cole. Those top 3 skills really stand out to me. I like those impressive top 3s. His combine was also decent. So, he's a 6th round talent. I'll take him in the 5th. And he's a good pick. He's a 2nd rounder. 59 is his true rank. We have the Cole brothers on the team. Ryan Cole and Stephen Cole. I can always move him to outside linebacker too. Is Kane getting view bouted? No, this is par for the course for my off seasons. I advertise it on Twitter, advertise it on YouTube, and we usually get between 1,500 and 2,000. So, nope, no view button, but I'm glad it's impressive enough to warrant that question. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, Stephen Cole's not very good in coverage. So that needs to improve. But good run stopper still. I still think he's, you know, good considering what we have. So we still have 162 and 194 left. Who do I still want? Oh, I gotta save. Thank you. I've drafted 9 players, and I have 2 picks left. But I want to see, like, how many of these players left do I really want? Because I'm willing to give up, like, a future 5th or a future... I think I have 2 future 4th now. So I'll consider if I can find players I like. There's Tyron Foreman, Nat Baker, Casey Ash. I have not taken a guard. I took 1 offensive lineman. It was a center. Tyrell Taylor. Max Sam. Not bad. DeAndre Ayers. Probably not going to draft a wide receiver for the first time in a while. I love drafting skill guys. Yeah, 4.52, I mean, this guy is the one I would consider drafting or signing as an undrafted. But I have Chris Matthews now, so what's the point? Rashad Marshall. Now, his trucking is good too. I already took Marcus Tarpley. If he goes undrafted, I'll pick him up. Yeah, I really don't need any more receivers, especially like the way I might use Antoine Goodley. Certainly don't need another receiver. Casey Ash. Take Griffin or Foreman. Also James Hightower. Just the speed. Like I mentioned, he's not hot. He's not tall, fast, or agile. No go. You can't strike out on that trifecta. You just can't. Zach Thompson, another late center. He had a really good combine. 41 bench reps. Already looked at a lot of these guys. I know I'm going through a lot of duplicates. 40 reps. So I'm okay standing pat with 2 more picks. Let me just start simming. We pick next at 162. There goes a receiver to Miami. A linebacker. A receiver. There goes Foreman. I mean, I want a fullback, but I want like a Mike Tolbert or a Marcel Reese. That guy was a great blocker. He's not the right type of fullback that I really wanted. Otherwise, I would have prioritized them. I want to see who takes that Fitzgerald or Hightower or whatever it was cornerback. I don't know why I said Fitzgerald. Probably because I drafted a guy with that name. Because I don't think he's going to be great. He might have good coverage ratings, but he's going to be short, slow, and not agile. There goes a quarterback. Max Sam to the Vikings. It's a good late pick for them. Atlanta takes Hightower. We'll see if we meet the Falcons this year. There goes Ash. He was pretty good. Ooh, trading up for a tight end late, Seattle. I see you. New England takes a corner. Whoops. Green Bay Packers take a receiver. Seattle takes a corner. Another corner off the board. There's so many corners. There goes DeAndre Ayers. And now, at 162, have some offers for future 4s. I got to consider that. Because, I mean, we're in the 6th round right now. A fourth next year might be a lot more valuable. Still some players I'd like to have on here, though. Let's see. I really hope he goes undrafted. I want to see his ratings. Take the trade. Yeah, I should probably just take the trade. A future 4 is more valuable. Who do I think is going to be bad? Well, Patriots, probably not going to trade the Patriots. Colts, they won our division. Atlanta has to deal with the Saints and the Panthers. The Patriots no longer have Tom Brady, though. Washington needs a quarterback. Took Chandler Jones from me. So you know what? I want your future 4th round pick for taking Chandler. They could end up being pretty bad. So who you taking with that pick? An outside linebacker. So we have one pick left at 194. Just going quick. It'll be our last pick in the draft. I keep like flinching every time I see the Panthers. Like, that's not me anymore. That was last year. So we pick at 194. So still quite a few teams to go through here. Seattle trading up again late. There goes Childs. Almost there. Almost at our last selection. I hope that some of the guys I liked went undrafted, though. And now we're on the clock at 194. So I've taken 1, 2, 3 offensive players. Or did I miscount that? 4 offensive players. And 5 defensive players. So here's everybody on the board. Anton Crawford. Antoine Mullins. From FIU. I didn't fully scout him. So who do we go here with the last pick? Antoine Mullins has B- pursuit. I know nothing else besides he's going to have good speed. He has a good vert. Not that strong. I don't think he's what we need. Brandon Justice now has B- pursuit. Smaller weight, worse combine. Not going to take him either. Darius Campbell? No. Thomas Simmons? Isn't there one of those guys that had like a really high bench press that I could just move to D tackle maybe? Or did he get taken? Here's a high bench. Too bad that D is there with finesse moves. Oh, man. First and 3 cone and 20-yard shuttle, B hit power, B- pursuit. What's that other rating? 4.68, 20 bench press reps. Marshall the fullback. You guys think Marshall's a fullback, huh? Oops. Rashad Marshall. That all depends on power run or his run blocking, though. He has B pass block, so isn't that a good indicator? Last year, though, I had Harvey Hurst. He had very good pass block, very bad running block, and he was a big running back. So Rashad Marshall's who you guys want. A lot of you want, anyway. I mean, if he can run block, yeah, he's a great fullback. Roll the dice. Alright, 82 speed, 88 trucking. Very similar to Marcus Tarpley. I'm not a huge fan of this pick. I mean, they say it's excellent, but... it all depends on if he has good run blocking. You guys definitely influenced that one. So, okay, continuing on. We have no more picks in the draft unless I feel like trading up for somebody. Do I? Like a future 6th? Maybe we'll just stand pat and see who ends up undrafted. Pick 200 as a quarterback. Another Griffin to Washington. I'm not seeing a lot of names that I was really targeting, so this is good so far, but that could change very quickly. Halfway through the final round. Vikings have back-to-back picks. There goes Brian. I liked him. New England takes a receiver. Just a few more picks. No names I like. And now the final pick. Let me just see my board. How many guys on my watch list are still available? 3? Oh, they went fast then. Tyrell Taylor's there, Antonio Briggs, and Samuel Parker. All right. Last pick is a receiver to the Denver Broncos. So he is Mr. Irrelevant. I will save it right after this, but that is the end of the draft. Here are my picks. We started off taking 2 corners, going secondary heavy. And then took a backup quarterback who has a lot of potential. A center, defensive tackle who was a first round, like his talent said he was a first round pick. We got him late 3rd. Then Deontay Nelson, Michael Riley, Marcus Tarpley, Stephen Cole, and Rashad Marshall in the 7th. Here's another rundown of things. We got to see ratings as soon as they were picked. That's always nice to see. Here are the overalls. I got 3 guys in the 80s, a couple high 70s, some mid 70s, and a couple 60s at tailback. I want to know your run blocking. They can both pass block really well. Neither can run block, so they're not fullbacks. They're going to have to compete with each other for one roster spot, most likely. Let me adjust this roster quick. A couple things I wanted to do, like moving Antoine Goodley. I got 10 receivers on the roster. I forgot all about signing Trey McBride. But yeah, we're going to have good competition in preseason, right? Oh, and I'm moving 1 to running back right now, so we're down to 9 already. Kind of like 10 there for Goodley. You guys want to see Tebow at fullback? What would Tim Tebow do at fullback? He's an 87 overall. With speed. Trucking. Carrying. 62 catching. 54 run block. What makes him so good at it then? I guess his running abilities, his 95 ball carrier vision. .22 route running though, so I don't want to put him at tight end really. We'll see Tebow there, I guess. What if I move him to linebacker? Is that still possible? No. Alright, so Tebow's a high-rated fullback, but I don't think it's earned, because he's not a blocking fullback, he's a running fullback. So he's there. Just in case. Nick Marshall. It's bad when Nick Marshall's quarterback ratings are better than Tim Tebow's. I could move Marshall back to safety? His rate, or at safety, he's never been a safety. I'll have to look at all his ratings and see what the possibilities are. Maxwell, that's right. I love changing players' positions. Love it. So there goes Byron Maxwell to free safety, where he is an 83 overall. We also have Brock Vereen here. Sergio Brown. I want to play at strong safety, which it doesn't matter what they're listed at, but I do just want to put him at strong safety because that's where I want to play him. He's an 83 there. Corners. There's Nate Bell. 7 corners currently on the roster. We'll have to see what I can make happen. Going to be a lot of competition, though. There's Telvin Smith. Stephen Cole. What do the rest of his traits look like? Yeah, he's not really much better than Puzzlesny in coverage, so there's got to be some development with him. Got a couple new defensive tackles, including a 21-year-old Franklin Fitzgerald. I'm so excited to see what he can do. Right end, Dante Fowler, Jared Odrick. There's Deontay Nelson. We'll see if Chris Clemens can stick around. Ryan Cole. I'm very excited to see what I can do with this team in Season 2. Didn't get to make the big splash I was hoping for, but I think we've still acquired some very quality talent, and it's going to be a process with this team. Not going to be an overnight fix. And so that, guys, was the offseason for the first time in the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. We have added a bunch of new players to the roster. The defense is going to look a little bit different. We have some more talent on offense as well. and we'll see how some of those depth spots get shaped up, but not really expecting much as far as starters on offense. And that is going to be it for today. I'm not going to jump into preseason or anything yet. I'm going to look at some of the other things and undrafteds and whatnot, but it's been 3 hours here in the stream, and that is going to be it for me today. But I hope you guys had a good time here. A lot of people in the stream today, more than I thought would be, and I'm looking forward to getting you guys Season 2. So tomorrow, if you missed anything, this will all be on my YouTube channel, and then the edited off-season will be on my YouTube channel early next week, followed by the preseason later in the week. So I still have some things to do before we get to Season 2, but it won't be long. And now tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming my Minnesota Gophers Dynasty off-season. So back-to-back off-seasons for probably the first time on my channel. And that's going to be same time tomorrow, 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Same place here on Twitch. Probably a shorter live stream because there's not as much to do in the NCAA football games. But it's still fun to go through. We always have a good time in those off seasons. Sometimes you get stuck with the Leon Daniels. It happens. But we'll get that off season going tomorrow. And then we're going to be kicking off new seasons here very shortly on both the Jaguars franchise and the Minnesota Dynasty Season 10. So thank you all. I can't practice until I have game prep available, guys, so I can't do it yet. I'll try to get some in the preseason video for you. Well, you see the games in the preseason video. So I can't practice yet. That's hidden in game prep. And so, guys, thank you all for coming. The offseason was a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what this team does in Season 2. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comment section what you think our record is going to be in Season 2 after this offseason. I would just like to thank you guys one more time for coming. You guys make these series so much fun to do. It's just an awesome experience getting to create these series and seeing what happens and how invested some of you guys get. It's a lot of fun, very rewarding, and I really enjoy making these videos. So that is it for today. Jaguars franchise Season 2 is on the way. We'll be there shortly.